Chapter 14, as I just finished saying, is the polar opposite to Chapter 13, in that it's really small and really short, and like really simple too. Whereas Chapter 13 is like the second longest time-wise we take to beat a chapter. Chapter 14 and 15 tie for like the lowest time in just over 3.5 minutes. It's also the first chapter where we beat it in only 3 turns, which is the lowest we beat any chapter, which is cool. As I mentioned just a little while earlier, the longest we take to beat any chapter is 7 turns. The lowest is 3. So I'm going to go into preparations. I'm actually going to do preparations for this chapter and next chapter, just so I don't have to do it twice. So I'm going to give Tsubasa a booster and take all of her offensive gear. I'm also going to give a booster to Akane. And then we're going to give Ganbei all of Tsubasa's gear. Fortunately, the game gives us the benefit of the doubt that we're not idiots and puts Ganbei in our party automatically instead of Hiroto, so that's pretty cool of them. But, so yeah, here's Chapter 14. It's, as I said, really, really small, like Chapter 1 sort of small. And we're only going to need 3 units to beat it. We're going to deploy Janie just kind of extra as well. So, this chapter is notable for 2 things on a casual playthrough. First and most important is that there is a capsule on the far left that contains a Scarab secret card. And that's really important in a casual playthrough. We don't care. But what it does is it revives like the most recent dead ally back into the snail. And we don't care about it because people will actually end up dying in this game, in this run specifically, but it never is like a problem for us. We deal with it. And the other thing is just like the chapter setup is so weird. Like we start in Marsh Tiles, which is odd enough as it is. Marsh is the purple shit. So if you end your turn there, you end up taking 30 HP's worth of damage at the start of your next turn. It never comes up, so... And then like there's a wall, obviously, and then there's sand and a bunch of flying units and nothing else, and then the other wall, and then the exit warp tile. So our strategy for this is just like, we deploy Ganbei to go kill the 2 guys at the top, and when Janie's there just to soak that hit from the firefly so Ganbei doesn't die, and we teleport a Raph over the wall so we can kill those bees, and we Moto warped to the other side of the map to kill the other bee, and like that's it. That's the entire chapter. It's really, really simple. And frankly, there's not a lot to say about this chapter, so I might as well just like address the overall map quality in this game, which is to say that it's like pretty bad, honestly. Like, for example, Chapter 5 and Chapter 7, which is the chapter we first fight the Subordinates and the chapter we first fight Heidel, we never even consider going to the top half of the map. And there's a lot of chapters like that in this game. Overall, like the biggest flaw in this game's philosophy when it comes to designing maps is just like the massive open spaces they like to throw everywhere that just really don't need to be there. Like, this game could be a lot better mechanically if they just shrunk everything in, like just condensed it into smaller maps. That'd be really cool, I think. And this one stands out for being the like polar opposite of their overall philosophy, where it's just like small and a bunch of weird shit thrown everywhere. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Like, I've always remembered this chapter from my casual playthrough when I played this game when I was like, I don't know, 12, just because it's so weird. Like, it prompts you to basically use grasshopping cards, which in a casual playthrough you probably didn't. When I was 12, I definitely wasn't. I don't know. That's really it to say. Chapter 14. Hooray.